Tyler McGee here, coming to you from Orange County National. I wanted to show you a really simple drill to help encourage sort of where the hands are moving in the downswing. One of my friends, Dr. Mark Bull, I've been talking to him a little bit about this. He's done some pretty interesting research on where the hands are moving as they're coming into impact. So I'm sort of using that information and putting it into a drill that you can use at home. And it's a pattern that I see a lot of people have. I would say especially like players who generate a fair amount of speed. So if the speed comes from sort of a hard push, and then sort of as they're pushing, they're sort of staying closed too long, and the hands are getting trapped behind and coming really close to this trail leg, this is a good drill for you. I would say make sure you start slow though. You don't want to go fast. So I have this position where as I go back, I'm going to miss it here. So, and as I'm coming down, I'm still creating stretch, right? But I'm doing it in a way that this side is still continuing to move out of the way. And what that's going to do is continue to get my hands to move around me versus a player, say, that goes here and then the hands, say, shoot out this direction, right? So I'm going up to the top, getting a good load up, and then as I'm stretching, it's going to keep pulling my hands around. Again, my left arm here is starting to point at the target versus if I'm in here, it's pointed this direction. So left arm's pointing at the target, and then I'm able to start to rotate, making sure I'm squaring the face probably a little earlier. Players that get this way, they typically have like this type of a release. So when you do this drill, you might sense that the face squares earlier to make sure you hit your start line, because the club will be hitting the ball a little bit more this way than this way, okay? This is the players that, you know, you hear them say, oh, I get stuck. So again, it's here, creating stretch, 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 face is squaring up, and then I'm gonna hit it, making sure I miss this ping head cover here. So I had it in a good spot. I just touched it there, so I'm gonna do one more, see if I can miss it. It definitely, and you sort of have to push, you know, where it is for you. Basically, so if I'm here, when I go back, as I come down, I want to be slightly outside of that position versus inside of that position. So again, I'm stretching and going that way as I do it. So just miss it there and then miss it on the way through. There we go. That was perfect. So it's a really good sense, especially for players that get the hands too deep or hand path too deep coming into impact. This is like an external cue. You can use your body though to help encourage the hands to do it, not just move the hands that way. Again, we're trying to do it in a swing versus independently on their own.